Ham Ha, welcome in. Hi, Pillbug Hug.
Hello.
And congrats on being in first. It's
Congrats.
us, the Hopes.
I'm Sky.
And I'm Vert. And we are continuing to play Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, Rise from the appetizers. Endless
Ooh.
chicken wing appetizers.
We're rising from them.
Yeah.
And we're eating a bowl of cherries.
Yes, just like appetizers. Hi, Lish.
Hello.
Alright, so let's get into it. This is a long day, and, raise from half-price apps. Exactly. It is February 23rd, 2:15 p.m. at the Wright & Co. law offices. Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? Exactly.
Let's get into it.
Exactly. I'm a little confused.
Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on?
Man, awesome.
The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st.
Oh my gosh, Ham Ha, Emmy.
Oh, hi!
Yeah.
Hello! Yeah! Hey! What is going on?
Well, good thing Phoenix is about to, Bruce Goodman is innocent. I can sense it.
Well,
from his name.
he is the victim, so that does make you rather innocent, doesn't it?
One would think.
Much to think about, Emma says.
Yeah.
He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. And
What's
the conjunction is important here.
Yes. What's this and the evidence room part?
Well,
The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car.
that's what we're gonna find out. Or try to, at least.
All right, let's do it.
Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's gonna be much help with this.
Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show.
What are they?
Let's go. Science awaits us.
Are those prescription?
They're her...
Oh, they're her thingy. I actually know what they're for. I know
Oh.
what she's alluding to.
Well, you're exactly in the same boat as Phoenix here, where you're like, what are you talking about?
And then being like, oh, I do know what I'm talking. Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
Right.
All right. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder.
Oh, yeah?
There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares?
Yeah! It was only our victim who was killed in the evidence room. No biggie!
No, biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. My birthday was great. It was a nice little day. Thank you for asking. Oh.
That oil drum.
What's it up to?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
Edgeworth always kind of looks like an old man, respectfully, positively.
Yeah, he's got a silver fox energy about him for a 25-year-old. He's literally 25 years old.
Yeah. Wait.
He's 24.
What?
Go to the court record. 24.
Oh my God.
I've never met a 24-year-old.
Well, that's
that
what
looked
trauma
like-
will do to you.
Are so true.
30. Now that's...
Oh, it's definitely positive, old man. He looks good.
Now Bruce Goodman's 36.
Now, see, when Edgeworth gets
Damon?
older in the later games, it's like he aged perfectly.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, glasses, perfect.
I've never met a 24-year-old.
Period. That was the end
That's
of the
the end of
sentence.
it.
Never met one. I've clearly never met one after looking at Edgeworth.
Yeah. Also, Emmy, thank you for playing Final Fantasy and watching. Very fun. I hope you have a good time doing both of those things.
Cute.
My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never!
Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister.
That's not it at all.
Am I like saying my thoughts out loud?
Both professionals and what we do. No, at the evidence erasing. Phoenix just had like a parenthetical thought in the middle
that happened to match up.
Yeah.
But she's responding to what she said.
She is also responding to what he said. It's
ironic.
Yes.
It's ironic. She's responding to his thoughts even though he's not saying them.
Yes.
Interesting. So they're syncopated. They're a good team.
Yes.
Is kind of what we're learning.
Yeah. Yes. We're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her.
Big words for a high school student.
Big words.
Me at any high school student.
Yeah.
That says anything to me. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away.
And out goes the spider. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
Oh my god. What? What's that grin for?
This situation calls for one thing, and that is...
Science! No.
Luminol testing fluid!
Luminol?
Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there.
But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? No, they're useless.
Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try.
Me? Why do I have to do it?
I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet.
Why do you have luminol then? Where did you get it? We're testing blood stains with this stuff, not drinking it. That would be a wild night, though.
Let's go. Not with you.
Not with you.
Here, look. I'll lend you these glasses.
Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? Whoa!
Ah!
Blood.
To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Press the A button to spray on it. Okay, let's find us some blood stains.
All right, let's go. Pew, pew, pew. Got him. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So this is a blood stain?
It's so... Ugh.
Emma, you're shaking.
It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood.
That's not even true. That's not even true. Shut up. Come on now. You've never had a paper cut?
You've never... had a cycle?
Oh. I mean, she's young enough that, I mean, maybe she
might not have.
She might not have yet. But yeah, I mean, come on now. Don't get squeamish now. Scientific investigation in action.
Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain.
Oh, I mean, she has ESPN. I don't trust that.
But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course.
Sure, bring up the science of it. What's odd about this? Scientifically.
The location?
The location?
The amount of blood.
You
if he was
think?
stabbed? I don't know. He was stabbed?
Well, some of it would be what? I guess it's the amount. I guess it's the amount, right? Because wasn't there something where it was like, oh, why do I feel like I wanted it to be bloodier looking? I was expecting like a lot of blood.
This is not enough blood.
Okay, it's not enough blood. I'm feeling like it's not. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? Okay, cool. Same.
Finally, someone said it. I definitely think so.
I definitely think so, Mr. Wright. Applause. Oh, right, I have the controller.
I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe.
Yeah, for real. I mean, I guess that's about the same amount as the spot, but it is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to have been more blood than this.
Hey, Mr. Wright? I'm gonna mark up the floor plans where we find a bloodstain, okay? Steve, I'm pretty handy to have around, right?
Yeah. And this stuff's pretty handy, too.
I saved up my allowance to buy that. Cool.
But how were you able to? You yourself were like, I'm not allowed to drink
She got it from the dark web.
Oh my god. I believe it.
Received from one very proud-looking Emma Scott. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case.
Then let's drag that hidden evidence into the light of day.
Yeah! It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it?
Did it not feel like that before?
No, there's blood now.
Oh, guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious.
This is you.
Ha! Ha! No, I thought it was Gumshoe. I thought it was gonna be Gumshoe for sure. I don't know why.
I thought it was gonna be someone else.
Oh.
I didn't think we'd see her again.
I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box.
Miss Star!
You only trust with your own eyes, Not bad, you two.
She's here to kill us.
Oh, that looks yummy. This day-old deli box is on the house. That's not deli. And day-old doesn't sound very good, so I definitely don't want that. Sorry, it's just, that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering.
I knew he'd say basically exactly what you were gonna say about it.
Wait, what?
I was wondering why you were commenting on it instead of just reading what he was gonna say, because I knew that he would say exactly what you were gonna say, because...
Well, I don't know if he's gonna say what I'm gonna say. I don't know that. I don't know that. And sometimes I like the thrill of, oh, we're the same. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. And my apologies, Miss Star, but no, it's okay. It was my fault.
Oh, we know.
I witnessed everything from that security room right there, but I was afraid I wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied. You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable.
Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what?
So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? You're a disgraced detective, right, Miss Star?
Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me,
They get soft.
they coughed it up. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I dragged the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect, and before long, they called me the Cough-Up Queen.
Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches.
Okay. And you were let go? Fired? Wow. Wow.
And so why did they fire you?
Yeah. I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... Wait, what do you mean? Do you mean this?
What do you think about this?
The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note, Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know?
Really?
That knife was evidence from that case, the murder weapon. It was due for transferal by the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Oh.
She says, no.
But like, without saying...
Well, show her the knife now.
Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. Do you think you could tell us more? And then
it does not let.
And then she's like, no. Hey, did you know I'm an attorney? That looks like a petrified piece of provolone. It's not. It's my attorney's badge. I'd think a petrified piece of provolone would fetch more on the open market. Look, my badge isn't up for sale. Not yet, at least. I had one of those up until 2 years ago.
Back when you were the Gotham Queen, right?
We found this ID card here in this parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's.
Ham-ha, Kalian.
Ham-ha!
Welcome in.
But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible. I wish I could be so sure. What do you think about this trophy? You take a look at this? You! Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, but thanks. Shouldn't even look at it.
You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this.
We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. What the fuck?
I knew it! So that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite.
The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time.
Man, real.
A body with Edgeworth's knife stuck in it was found in Edgeworth's car. I think he owes me his gratitude. Gratitude? Why, if I hadn't witnessed the crime...
Mr. Edgeworth would have been the suspect.
I wonder. Still, it's strange. Why didn't our chief prosecutor have her own murder weapon ready?
I love that Edgeworth has a color-coded knife.
Oh god, it's so him. Everything he has is in his signature Pantone. It's
yeah,
just like in
his copyright Pantone.
He has a color that he's like, that's my color, and that's the color I'm gonna wear every day for the rest of my life.
I know I look good in it, and I don't look good in anything else.
It's his favy.
Yeah.
And he looks good in it.
He looks good in it. You're right.
You're right. Could you take a look at this? No.
No!
Let's have more tea.
Love characters like that, for real.
Wee.
Well, so she just told us. Wow.
Just picturing Phoenix holding the parking stub and like rotating it in his fingies.
Yeah. As Emma and Angel
Miles are both. Edgeworth. Yeah. Anyway.
So she said that it's impossible that he was killed in the car and not the evidence room.
Yeah.
But we have a photo.
Okay. Well, we'll show her everything just in case.
Okay.
Pardon me, excuse me, so sorry. It was when I grabbed the chief prosecutor on the shoulder. She dropped that phone on the pavement. That's when you heard her talking about the muffler, right?
It doesn't look like you're...
Little did I know, it was a trap. The red car's muffler and the prosecutor's red muffler. And the prosecutor's red muffler. What was Miss Sky really trying to say, I wonder?
Dun, 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 dun.
If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime? I rushed toward the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes.
In other words, 5 minutes after the crime?
Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were.
The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Star. You lying was the problem.
Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before, and I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time.
That time. Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, now she's gonna want to talk about it, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
That time. That time!
That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable.
Disposable? To who?
2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence.
So, they didn't solve it?
On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. Doesn't get any clearer than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence, of a sort. Made up evidence.
What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence?
The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job.
And you were one of those.
Dang, it was like a whole force.
Yeah, I saw Marshall was in there.
Marshall, Goodman, I guess. Myself, and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be? Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall.
Jake?
You make fun of me for pronunciating.
No.
Oops. I mean, Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. Ooh. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? Yeah, that's what I haven't forgotten.
What do you mean by that?
That was just some Japanese translation, like, I'm listening
continue.
to you response.
Continue.
You know?
Yeah.
He was being polite, but it was like, it's very bizarre in English.
No, and I guess you could have a conversation like that. Like, I haven't forgotten. You're like,
dude,
about SL9?
I wish I could.
Yeah.
I feel like it works for my brain really well to have that, like, okay, I'm gonna call back that thing you said, I'm listening, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it would help me stay engaged.
Mm-hmm.
To be like, okay, I'm just gonna repeat that back to you. You know what I mean?
And I think that's active listening.
I think
that's
it's a good
showing. I heard what you said. I want more information about this specific part of it.
Yeah, and I'm letting you know that I've latched onto the information you just gave me. You know, but I think that in English, it or at least in American English, I think it it doesn't make a whole lot of sense because so much of the way we communicate with each other in English is like how to get there faster.
Yeah. And so there are a lot of people who are like, yeah, but they brought that same thing up like several times. They repeated the information several times. I don't need to know it several times.
Yeah.
But counterpoint, yes,
maybe
I do.
Maybe I do. Maybe I have trouble retaining information. There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us.
Wait! Those lunches you sell!
There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends. Boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? So they're not even really boyfriends. They're just like coworkers she used to have that she's like, oh yeah, they're all my boyfriends. So that I can keep working, basically.
Yeah. Essentially like how straight girls will say my girlfriends.
Oh. I was thinking like she says it as an excuse to be there. Like she's like, oh, I'm here to visit my boyfriend. You can't tell me I have to leave when I'm just here to drop off lunch to my boyfriend.
It's just for my boyfriend.
And it's like a different boyfriend all the time. Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence.
There has to be a connection.
So, rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Hi.
Hey.
Hi. That looks yummy. Then you should take this. Takes it and eats it all. A Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Oh, it's not for him.
Oh. You sad, but it's not for you.
Aww. Little tears in my eyes. Holding it and being like, this smells really good.
But I really like it.
Do you have maybe a second one?
Miss Star, do you maybe have a second one? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his...
Who would care? She has 7 million boyfriends.
Are you going out?
Throws up. She's vomiting. She's throwing up! Oh, no. Sorry. Why do you want to know?
I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous.
Oh.
Did
he date your sister?
And he was nice to me too, back then.
Aw. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
But now he's so cold.
Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that.
I see. Thank you.
Oh, so Lana and Jake do have kind of a thing.
Okay.
Officer Jake Marshall. Officer Jake Marshall. I'm afraid I've been thinking.
A dangerous habit.
I know.
Okay.
Looks like Miss Sky is in questioning.
I hope the detectives aren't yelling at her. How did you kill him in 2 places at the same time? Can you imagine?
How's she supposed to answer that? Wait a second. Did Mr. Gant say they'd arrested a suspect in the police department murder?
Let's come back later.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, where should we begin?
Oh, well, isn't it obvious? We should begin with that, that thing.
Mystery of the victim, I guess. How could one man, Detective Goodman, be killed in 2 places simultaneously?
Oh, well, you see...
We should go to the police department. The evidence room, was it?
I'm not being very useful here, am I?
No, you're being very helpful for a
You're
what? You're like 16? Do you have a license? That might be helpful.
Hey.
I don't have one.
Hey. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Hi, Z.
Oh, hey, Z.
Oh, one sec. 1 second. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. What with all those rumors? You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. There was that business with him not reading that officer's report.
Oh, about the killing at the police department, right?
That's so funny that happened.
Oh, Edgeworth. Then the chief of police was right. The chief of police was right about that. But I can't help but think someone at the police department doesn't like Edgeworth. Can't help but think.
Can't help but think, dude. Let's go to the police department and see who here doesn't like Edgeworth.
Hey, who here doesn't like Edgeworth? It's even busier here today than it was yesterday.
The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring.
I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all.
So, the evidence room. The scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk, here it is.
She's like a kid in an amusement park.
Oh, a real crime scene! Let's go take a look! Emma,
We've been to pretty much only crime scenes so far. Well, not really, but Blue Badger is still writhing around today. And it will keep running until the end of time. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing.
I love him.
Yeah, he's a sweetie Petey. I like his little handprint.
That's his blush.
Oh. Speaking of dancing, the whole police department has been dancing around like crazy since yesterday.
Can I take out his batteries? I just can't help but feel he's gonna do something naughty.
What? Don't take out his batteries. Let him do what he wants. I like that little guy.
Hi, Dog-Will's Dive. You like that little guy? Good. He is a friend of ours.
Yeah. We love the blue.
But also ACAB. Yeah, for real.
Also ACAB, but let him dance.
He too is all cops are badgers. Shaking my head.
Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. You idiot! What were you thinking? Where's your head?
Sir, it's right here, sir! I guess he wasn't saluting. He was showing the detective where his head was.
They make a good pair.
Wow. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white?
No idea. Why?
Well, I think they're designed after a panda.
A panda.
Not that I have scientific proof. It's just a theory. A game theory.
Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory?
It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see?
I gotta stop hanging out with teenagers. That would be the first thought. What about zebras, or did they not have those at your zoo? The detectives in there look pretty busy.
Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action.
I feel like we read this stuff.
Yeah.
Somehow the thought fails to excite me.
Okay, well, you can have that then.
All right. This banner keeps making me think of Facebook. The one that's above our heads.
Yeah.
It just is like the font to me.
The pain.
And the color. Yeah, the campaign. Whatever it says.
Criminal affairs.
Criminal affairs. The criminals are having affairs? Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here.
Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department.
Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lab. Yes, I think we've established that.
It makes my head hurt!
Well, first things first, let's go check out the police department crime scene.
Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. Now come on. But don't mess up, or we could wind up dead.
I miss Maya. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's gonna help us much either. That must be the chief of detectives. He's glued to his computer screen. What?
What? Detective killed in the evidence room? Tell no one outside the police department.
This is the chief! Why is he the first to know? Or the last to know?
No! I told that old lady at the restaurant everything!
Oh, he already knew and he just blabbed. He blabbed that shit. Someone's getting a demotion. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself.
I know. The killer used dry ice. If you put it between the latch and the door, the room could be sealed shut. This is good. I'll win a writer's award for sure.
He's not writing a report. He's writing a novel.
Hey, Cab.
These are the detective's desk. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks.
Can we investigate Blue Bat? Yeah!
So this is the police mascot, is it?
The Blue Badger, the future star of the police force. The design's changed the design's a little changed from the one outside. Well, the dancing Blue Badger TM is still under development, you see.
You have
it trademarked? Absolutely! It's cutting edge stuff. Very now. I just showed this doll here to my daughter and she burst into tears.
Oh, don't show her the moving mock-up outside. You'll give her nightmares.
Okay.
A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no. That's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad.
Now.
Well?
Oh, I guess not here then. For real? Guard station.
There we go. Here's some good stuff. Wow, there's a lot of liquor around here. A lot of moonshine.
There's a lot happening here.
What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric.
I love the Texas sign.
Texas!
I love the lasso in front of the door.
He's gonna catch him. He's gonna catch him. Wow. He's camped.
He lives here. That's right. Texas!
And then he's got the skull on the wall.
Wait, his saloon door's at the bottom with the closed sign.
That's so funny. He's so wacky, kooky, silly for that.
Wow. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
No, this is Texas! So beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime.
It sure seems that way. Oh.
What's wrong?
It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight.
If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know. I really tickled you, huh?
That just made me think of a few of our friends.
I don't know what that means.
No, just like the phrase, if can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert.
Oh, yeah. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's the guard? Okay.
I have a feeling I know who he is already.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you think? Sandy Cheeks.
I've seen a few episodes of SpongeBob, and I think it's Sandy Cheeks, because she's also from Texas.
Looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here.
There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says, recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of there. I bet we could just press any buttons we want to. It is the police station guard.
Yeah. We can do whatever we want. I don't think there'll be consequences.
She's just not 21, so she can't drink. There's a security guard uniform hanging here. Is that a
It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly.
A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... what was that called again? A paunchy, a pinchy... I know, a poochie! Wait, maybe that wasn't it.
It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. So mean. He's like, I'm just gonna let her struggle.
I do not care. Yipes, these sure are prickly. They must be the real deal.
I would think just one big one would be sufficient.
These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually.
Alright. How so?
Music. Alright. Cues up the sad music.
Brings out his little Bluetooth speaker. Sits down. How so?
Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. And also, she's covered in spikes.
I'm, not so sure I see the resemblance.
It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity.
Oh.
Played the sound music.
Turned the sound music off.
Turned it off like almost immediately.
That was such a funny gag. Hang on, before you give me backstory, Alexa, play some sad music. Alright, proceed. Before you dump on me. Alright.
Can we investigate that lasso? Okay. Look, on the floor. A lasso.
Don't step on it. Looks like it's set up to trap something.
A trap? Here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed.
You sure have an active imagination.
Yeah.
Phoenix is getting more done with Emma by the minute.
You sure have an active imagination. Cannot look. Wait, look at the alcohol bottles on top of the monitors.
I can't.
You can't look at any of them?
No.
Or the skull?
He doesn't want to talk about it.
He doesn't want to talk about it. Alright.
He's off the stuff.
He's off the juice.
He doesn't drink when he's on a case.
No. He doesn't even want to think about it.
No.
He's blind to it.
Blind to it. The evidence room is beyond that door.
Let's just walk in. It won't open.
You thought it'd be open? You thought it'd be open? I think we'd need someone's permission to go in there first. The energy between Emma and Phoenix to me is like reminding me of like David and Alexa from Schitt's Creek or something. Like if they had to investigate a murder together.
That's so
like, it's just
funny.
that level of usefulness.
Yeah.
Alright, where are we?
We have to get out of here.
We have to get out of here?
We need someone's permission.
Ah!
This swinging door makes the place kind of look like a saloon.
But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way.
Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch.
I'd say it'd be more of a yarr myself. But that's just me.
Makes a Looney Tunes Wile E. Coyote noise.
Alright. Wait, can I look at the hat? No.
He doesn't want to talk
Wish
about
we would take it. Whoa.
Hi.
This place is charged with frantic energy as always. Please!
Huh? Wasn't that...
One steak lunch, please! Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe. Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man.
He wants a steak lunch just
What
like you
I
do.
really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland.
Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale.
I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking.
Yeah,
Man,
I
this
did.
is just... See, and then the other Kinney I have... is, what? You mean you have a steak lunch and you're not gonna give it to me?
You're not just gonna give it to me?
But I'm
such a
little
good
whoopee.
boy.
Look at my little whoopee face.
I'm such a good boy.
Now's no time for despair. We've caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence. The criminal? You mean... You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? On the same day the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed in the police department!
And? And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch pronto. Standing around here talking this ain't gonna fill my belly. Why does he need a steak lunch so bad?
Wait! Don't leave!
If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. Who's having a cry?
He ran off to the evidence room.
Well, this investigation is off to a running start. I don't know. We've been playing for about an hour.
Yeah, I don't know about running, Phoenix.
We're like a
jaunty.
like a little jog, and now we're maybe sprinting. I'm a little confused. Oh right, we're going to
We'll go. No, we're going to detention center. Oh.
I want to go to the prosecutor.
I want to go
Edgeworth's
see
office,
Edgeworth's
too.
office.
We'll get there.
Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess they did. Best not to go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing.
What was that?
Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator. I'd say I was the perpetrator against sir. That's what I'd say.
Oh.
Hi. Greetings, sir.
Wait, I know who you are.
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. Oh, I've got your report, sir.
Officer Meekins. So you're a guard here at the detention center?
No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir.
Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report? No one lost!
No, sir! How should I see this? Wait, he isn't. Is he? You... Officer Meekins... You didn't, did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir!
What? What?
Nani? Now, this is an unexpected turn of events.
Awkward.
This is happening. I guess this might as well happen now. Sir, I'm a patrolman with General Affairs, sir! Sir! Ow, I can hear you. Fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir, so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir.
So normally there's a guard at the evidence room?
That's right, sir, because the evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir! Ow! The heck is this guy doing?
So what happened then?
After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days?
Might I ask, what happened to your hand?
Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hand, just like Miss Sky.
Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office.
First things first. Tell us how you hurt your hand. Well, he said first thing.
He said first things first.
About your hand, did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir,
Don't you think you should just confess?
But, sir, there was nothing I could do! Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were... Huh? Well, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir! All alone! Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared!
What?
When I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir! Oh, the shock! Oh, the sorrow, sir! Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared?
That's some story. Well, good time to talk about the victim.
I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad eyes, sir! If you have to label me as a perpetrator or victim, sir! And label me victim! I would, but you happen to be in detention, and alive and well at that. Yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side.
Huh.
So, you didn't know him? Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives.
So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him?
Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am.
Oh, howdy, Leo. Thanks for popping in.
Howdy.
Hope the rest of your workday goes well.
Oh, yes. Hang in there. Officer Meekins, have a look at this. Go ahead, sir. Laugh. Laugh at me, sir. Huh? I know what you want to say. You're gonna tell me how she has one just like it.
Me? Why would I?
I know, sir, I know. I'm the only one without a girl with matching badges.
Hello?
Boy. That's, you are not reading this right. Nowhere I'm alone, all alone. Is that so wrong? Life isn't all about high school sweethearts and youthful romance, sir.
Blink, 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 blink.
Is he talking about those badges on her coat? I'd like to think there's a difference between my badge and a fashion accessory. And also a minor and an adult.
Hello?
Sorry. I think that Emma was just like,
Do you think you could take a look at this?
Hey! That's it, sir! That's it!
Well, that's what?
My head was a blank until this very moment. But, sir, now I remember! I remember, sir! You mean you remember what happened? Oh, correct! That card was the cause of it all!
This ID card?
Exactly, sir! That's exactly it! Nothing could be more exact, sir! Nothing! I'd better pry into this one a little deeper. Sorry, sir, really sorry, I have no idea what that is. You could ask Edgeworth. He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright. Special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. That's true. I can't read all of Meekin's stuff, though. He's really exhausting me.
Yeah. We're almost done with him.
Oh, really? Eek! I'm scared of knives, sir! It's okay, I just wanted you to take a look at it. That's it, sir! Last night, sir! That's the one! I was an apple, sir, in my dream, sir, and I was being peeled.
On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife.
He's overreacting to the knife, but I guess he's been through a lot.
That's so funny.
Maybe in his life. I think he's got trauma on top of trauma.
For real.
Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this?
See if he has any new dialogue options.
Yeah. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman was in the evidence room, and that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card.
Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far.
That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What'd he do? As a thing, suddenly he pointed a knife at me.
What?
Sir, I assure you, I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him. Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir.
Well, what happened then?
Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. Right.
Why are you here?
Right.
So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you?
What do you mean, Emma?
Let's look at what we know.
Yeah, please monologue for a while.
Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim, whom he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card.
In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim.
And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died.
That's it, sir! That's what I wanted to say! That is, I did say something along those lines.
Huh? But you still ended up here?
Well, they told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day at that time, Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. but you don't remember the events clearly? No, but the videotape is quite clear.
Huh? Videotape?
Well, from the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime, I swear to stand back, it's there, it's me, it's on tape!
And you waited until now to tell us this?
I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it! No, thanks. I have my own. Well, guess we better go check out the crime scene.
We better get out of here.
Yeah, let's leave.
I need a pee so bad.
Oh, intermission?
Little intermission. Get you some.
Yeah, just like a small
lubricate
one.
your throat
Just
a little bit.
Small.
Little un poquito, like maybe like 5 minutes.
Come back at 7:15.
Yes. We will be right back. See you soon, every pony. We're back, and it's time to continue.
We have our water bottles.
Our wobble bobbles.
Our wobble bobbles.
Sky has a water bottle that has different levels on it now, so like different checkpoints. And I
like to meet a water milestone, you know?
Yeah, I offered to refill it, and you were like, "No, my game, my progress."
Yeah, because you were gonna make it go back up.
I was gonna.
You were gonna undo it.
I was gonna save over your save file like a little.
Yeah, and then I would be like, God, now I have to drink all this damn water.
Okay.
And I already still feel so full of water. I know that I need to have 64 ounces in a day, but it feels like an insane amount of water to me.
It's a lot of water, but
yeah. But your body needs it.
It's the job you need to do.
Oh God, let's get away from this boy.
Let's get away from him. He hurt you. I want to go.
I loved him. He was funny, but.
Oh. I guess I did mean to go there. I was gonna try to go to Edgeworth's office, but I missed. Hey, Mr. Wright! Look who's standing at the Chief of Detectives desk!
It's Police Chief Gant!
It's not Sky's character.
I know, I was very excited. I was like, please don't be Gumshoe, please don't be Gumshoe, please don't be
No,
Gumshoe.
please, not now! And you're sure this is all, You know what it means if there is anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats, under his seat cushion behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away, deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir.
The Chief of Detectives looks a little flustered.
Righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much?
Ho ho ho! Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir.
Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright?
I don't know. He's got a charisma.
I love how you did salute. I'm kind of
Oh,
like.
did I?
Yeah, I'm kind of like shocked by that.
I don't even know. I didn't even. That's so funny. Yeah, I guess
That's so funny.
it felt like he was saluting him.
Well, I want to talk about Edgeworth.
Sumimasen. Edgeworth. No, sorry. Is Edgeworth going to be okay?
Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition.
Well, only because you said Inquisition.
Yeah. Yep. Well, they've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year.
Oh my God. They're blaming him. He's blaming him. He's victim blaming.
Victim blaming.
You mean the incident on Gourd Lake?
It doesn't look good having the top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto?
Von Karma.
A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he got caught for forging evidence.
Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence.
In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What?
He's like, I might take away your princess. He's a bad guy. This is Bowser. Ganondorf.
Yeah, Gantendorf.
Gantendorf.
It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf too, I mean.
They're being the prosecutors, I assume?
Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says.
What evidence is this?
Now, Righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this, in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it.
I wasn't expecting much anyway.
You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm sure.
But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives trap shut. Oh my god, he's the one who was like, don't tell anyone! Uh-oh!
So true.
He was the one you were picking on earlier. Huh? You saw that. Whoops.
I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do.
Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him.
If you could cast an actor, I guess, that you can name as to be Gant, do you have one?
The first one that comes to mind, and if I thought about this more, I might have a different answer, is Alec Baldwin.
No, okay.
Ah!
I think he has the range. That's what I was gonna say.
Like a stupidly fake tan.
Like, so evil. Yeah, and he has to have a tan because that's so orange.
Yeah, like
He's the same color as his suit.
He kind of is.
Like, it is barely a different shade.
Yeah, it's bad.
It has to be a spray tan.
It's like I feel like I could it'll rub off.
Yeah, like if you.
It's gonna get in his hair.
No, but his hair, he really keeps that pristine. He bleaches his brows or something.
Maybe it just I think that in Ace Attorney world, your genetics are just like that sometimes. But he does style his eyebrows like that.
And he does get a spray tan.
And he does, yes. He is styling his eyebrows and his beard, like that front shell part. Oh my god,
that shell. He's so intense. He's like a Pokemon guy.
Yeah.
He looks like a Pokemon villain.
Now I'm gonna have to think about what Pokemon that bastard has. Definitely Turtonator! Fuck you.
He would have a Turtonator.
Oh, sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the chief of police want you to do? So I'll see you over there. That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in that trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it.
Oh my god, it's always the thing that people are like, it's not even important.
It's not even important and no one even cares, and actually I have it. Whatever.
I just held on to it as a weird memento.
You know,
I'm crazy like that. I'm just so weird and quirky.
It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21st.
Oh, wait. The date on it is February 21st. You better... Emma, make note of that, just in case. She's the one writing.
Yeah.
So it made sense for you to say it, but then I realized it was Phoenix. Yeah. Better make note of that. Emma, make note of that.
Emma, make note of that.
Should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene.
Okay. I don't like you.
But yes, Alec Baldwin, I agree.
I'm glad that you were like, yes, Alec Baldwin.
No, but I'm glad you said it, because I was thinking that
You were like,
too.
I don't want to say it.
I was like, I want to know
it.
what you're going to say before, because I want to know if maybe there's a better one, because I was like, I'm not sure. Maybe there's something better. But then you were on the level.
I was on that room 1202.
There could be a better one. But to me,
There could be a better one.
But to me, that I think he
I
has
can hear his
he could
voice.
do it. He could do it.
I'm not doing that voice.
He's so to me
Lemon.
unintimidatable.
I'm trying to think of anything Alec Baldwin would say.
Unimitatable.
I'm trying to think of like anything he would say.
I cry a lot lately.
I cry a lot lately.
He sounds so like anime almost. I don't even think I have it.
I'm trying to think of like him and Doctor in Cat in the Hat.
Oh, in the Cat in
and
the
I can't
Hat.
think like. Will you hold my dog?
Joan. Like he says a lot of that.
Joan. I don't know.
Anyway, who wants a few more hours of us trying to nail down an Alec Baldwin impression, like in real time, just by memory alone?
Not even looking anything up because they're like, well, we don't want to waste time.
Just looking through our own mental YouTube videos of Alec Baldwin that we can remember
quietly between
and
each
then
other.
be like, is that fun?
Yeah.
No. Anyway. Angel devil moment for real.
Well, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday.
And I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here.
I'm sure he's off doing important investigations.
Well-
Ace Attorney investigations?
I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back.
Kicks rock.
Yeah, kicks rock. We go look around.
I don't think anything's gonna be like...
Anything.
Okay, it says new, but we've definitely looked at everything. Right?
Hey, chessboard.
Uh,
Also, this chessboard looks fucking insane. Like, what are these pieces? Why are there only 4? Where are the chairs? Where are...
this is wacky looking.
Where are the other pieces stored?
He's in the middle of a game with himself. He's playing something out.
If I were to build this office in The Sims, I mean, I would have to do something better. This is so
to make
weird.
it exactly
Can
these
you
proportions
imagine,
would be so funny.
Can you imagine him? I mean, I assume he almost never goes on the couch, but I feel like his clients would have to scoot so awkwardly to get close to him. I think that what needed to be there is the couch needs to be on the other side of the desk. No, that'd be weird too. I don't know.
This is
it might be a lost cause.
I think I want to. I think I want to look at how this looked in pixels. And
It looks different in investigations as well. I think just a little.
I think it's a lot bigger in investigations.
It's bigger in investigations.
Okay, let's get out of here. I just wanted to look.
I just like to be in my lover's workspace.
Where did they tell us to go?
The crime scene?
The crime scene. You're right.
But we can't get in there. But
Hey,
what are we supposed to do?
we got off topic.
What do we need? Oh, we need Gant's permission.
Oh,
Daddy Gant.
we needed to be talking to him more.
We needed to ask him for his permission to go work, please.
Sorry.
We had to get down on our hands and knees and beg to him. Beg to Alec Baldwin.
Permission to enter.
Oh my god. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Well, I never thought the day would come when Wrighto asked me for help.
Well, I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Oh.
Stop!
Uh-huh.
Now, Wrighto!
Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all. I'm good.
Wrighto, please! Do I look like a selfish man?
Huh?
Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out! It just goes to show you, you never know until you ask. And for you, here, you can borrow this. Huh? Hey, this is the detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir. It's an honor. You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks.
God, he makes me so anxious.
It looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID.
You seem happy.
Yes, sir, because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir.
I can't handle you doing that too, Emma. I think this place is a bad influence on the girl.
Right, just shaking his
She's
head.
getting a psychosis.
Shaking his head.
No one's teaching her ACAB.
Now, the police want you to be in trouble. And they're gonna target the wrong people and make it look like they targeted the right people. Emma, you don't want to be a part of it.
The evidence room is beyond that door.
And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open!
Aha! The card reader is turned off, see?
What is that security guard thinking?
Howdy, partners. Well, what's made my bambina's sky so gray?
Officer Marshall! Why does it have to be him?
What's with that? Why does it have to be him look first? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeehaw! You got that card there on your chest. That's better than the sheriff's badge in these parts.
Yeehaw!
Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little dogies. This crime scene's awaiting.
Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions.
Fine.
Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres.
You're busy then.
Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you.
Whoa.
Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with those hombres.
Actually.
Actually, if you want to know exactly what you said, because I thought it was kind of crazy. I thought it was kind of wild that you said that.
I was wondering if we could talk to you.
Sorry, Bambina,
Oh.
but I'm off to roam the lands like a tumbleweed on a wide prairie. Like a gunslinger loading his 6-shooter, I say a little prayer.
What was that all about, Mr. Wright?
I think he was just too hungry to talk. Oh!
You're just saying that because his stomach was growling.
Well.
You have no idea what he was talking about either.
Well, in any case, we need to get cracking on this investigation pronto. What we gotta do is
Give him.
give him steak. Ooh.
Oh. Let's see. Ingredients. Meat? She must mean beef. She probably just wrote it generically.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Of course, as a scientist, I have to check what additive she used.
Go to town.
Huh? It says here, hours of sweat and labor?
So that's why the sauce is so salty. You can't taste some of it. You're supposed to give it to someone.
Wow, my mouth is watering. I can almost hear the sound of steak frying on the grill.
No doubt it's all cold and tough by now.
No, I'm sure it's delicious. Miss Star poured her heart into making this.
So long as she didn't put any other organs in there.
Excellent for putting Officer Marshall in a good mood.
Yeah. Present.
That smell. Reminds me of Texas.
Yeehaw! So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
No, I saw special on television the other day.
The other day?
This is a new hyperfixation I'm on.
Deep. New and deep.
No, my brain chemistry done got changed recently. Saw special on television the other day.
I just got really into Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, exactly.
And now I'm a cowboy.
Now I'm a cowboy. Is this from my baby?
Yeah, Miss Star.
What's this?
What? What's wrong?
A filet steak lunch. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means.
Oh, it's a secret message. I think I feel like I'm remembering because I have played this game before, but I think she has like a secret language in foods that she gives out.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe not.
All right, Bambina, you win.
Finally, it seems like.
He's willing to talk.
Wow, see, they're just so connected. Like, it's a very interesting dynamic. Especially knowing later that Emma does become a detective. It's very cute.
Yeah, I'm excited to remember how Emma grows as a character through the series.
Yeah.
Be reminded.
I love seeing her so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, knowing that in Apollo Justice she is so drained. Like, she's so burnt out. I love to see it. I'm like, yeah. Disillusioned.
Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it.
Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us.
That poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong, calling him Meekly.
He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know?
He's drinking right now.
Yeah. So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy.
Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place.
You mean the security camera system?
I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know?
Don't trust broccoli. Don't trust
I don't
machines.
trust steamed broccoli.
Yes.
Certainly.
Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
Didn't he just say that too?
Yes.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of a crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us exactly what actually happened.
There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago.
2 days ago. The day of our case.
That's right. The evidence transfers.
Edgeworth was talking about the transferals, too.
I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bambina, me machines, well, I like them about as much as stewed cauliflower with my steaks. Easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras.
Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned.
If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes?
I reckon they might be.
You're the security guard and you reckon?
One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card.
Thus the card reader by the door.
The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through.
7.
420.
Oh, who was that?
Whoa, 7 sevens.
7 sevens.
7 sevens, 420.
Wow.
Wow, blazing.
So this is the ID card record.
Phoenix gets caught up on it too. He's like,
wow, look at these numbers. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. 420?
Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Oh, she's talking about the ID number. She
Yeah.
remembers the song that I don't remember. That we made for the ID.
She does. 4 8
9. Yeah.
Maybe there's some way I can prove that this record is tied to the stabbing. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transfer? Oh, wait.
We didn't.
Oh no! Well, sorry. She'll repeat it.
Transferals like a funeral for old cases. 2 years.
You don't want to
after-
just like
Oh, wait, fine.
go
I'll just
through
go
the
through
whole
it.
thing
I'll
again?
just go through it again. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about?
We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years, so we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see?
So, what happens to the evidence after 2 years?
It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the country sheriff's department. That's what we call transfer. We do it every February.
I see now.
Alright. Transferal's like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead.
Well, what? Well, what about DL6?
Statute. Well, you can bring it up
there's this-
again if you find new evidence.
They have to bring it back.
They revive
so
it.
a funeral is not. That's a little dramatic.
He's being a little dramatic.
It doesn't die.
Which you might expect from the man dressed like a cowboy.
It's more like a retirement.
Yes.
Never to
Well.
be reinvestigated again. Never to be reinvestigated. Can't stress it enough. It's
Never.
gone.
And that happened to SL9 2 days ago.
I don't
really
understand.
understand.
Maybe DL6 never really got solved.
5
and no one
8
was ever.
4 1 2 584521899.
Show him the song. See this? This is the victim's ID card.
The one that was on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is 5842189.
Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again.
5842189.
Look, the fourth number. It's a perfect match. 5842189.
It was used at 514, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world.
So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room.
Wait, what did Officer Meekins say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and I was about to play his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing, suddenly he pointed a knife at me. If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? All right, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record.
Okay.
I'm not using gravel anymore. It's hurting.
That's okay.
I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here.
Okay.
Okay.
So now we leave.
Does anyone want to talk me? Could you take a look at this?
Oh, wait.
Not her. She doesn't have an ID.
We need to go into the evidence room. We were just told we were allowed to go into the evidence room, and they were like, okay, bye-bye.
Okay. Well, I'll go back. Silly.
That's fine. They were just like, maybe we should ask everybody here.
Yeah, so I was like, okay. I go do that then.
I'll go leave and do that instead.
You can't tell someone to do that.
Yeah, that was confusing of him to do.
Let's go in here.
Oh, car
There's a lot of
door.
stuff.
Car door.
Car door.
Evidence
Fishing
room
pole.
sector 3.
Metal detector. It's quiet.
Too quiet.
The investigation must be over here.
So this is the investigation room.
Evidence.
It really is kind of like a graveyard. The evidence room, I'm sorry.
Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This was more like a morgue.
Graveyards are supposed to be beautiful.
Yeah. That's how I felt too. I was like, you think this looks like a grave? This looks like a locker room.
Well, it's like a catacomb, you know?
It's like a morgue.
Yeah. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Oh.
Okay.
Boo.
Whoa!
Ah! Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal.
You smacked Gumshoe?
So is it true what I heard?
Righto, please do. I look like a selfish man. Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? Well, I'd give them $50. Nope. Is it true he'll just give you $50 if you ask?
Yeah, tell him that. Yeah, it's true. So you're telling me Chief of Police Gant would give me $50? Well, look. Even me?
Oh, so that's what you were talking about.
Actually, I was put in charge of the...
Just joshing.
I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today.
Boss for a day.
But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. She's so cute.
So now you're boss for a day.
Gee, thanks. First of all, you'll want to have this.
Evidence room floor plans.
My voice is so tired. I don't even know how to do Gumshoe right now.
That's okay. I think let's be done with when we get done with the evidence room, it might be time to call it, because there's a bit more after the evidence room.
Ooh.
But
yeah, I don't think I can do much more.
Yeah, we might just have to be at a break, and hopefully, this case is just wacky. Are you like now?
Yeah, I'm actually, now that we said it, I'm like,
I need to do it
let's
now.
actually just, this is a good stopping point because we're here. Look at Gumshoe's little happy face. He'll be there to greet us when we come back.
And that'll be so cute.
And it's like, we haven't investigated this room at all yet. We just got here. We haven't even really talked to Gumshoe.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay.
I hate to stop in the middle of things. I know that usually we finish whole days before we move on.
Or sections. Yeah. This is a really long case.
I knew it would be. And it's a lot of really big characters, too.
Yeah, and we were doing like bombast, and I wanted to be. I want to be big, bombastic.
We maybe should have warmed up.
Yeah.
Or something.
We should warm up next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll warm up next time.
Okay, well, thank you so much for coming to our stream.
Yes, thank you,
Have
everybody.
a lovely evening.
We hope you have a nice day and sleep well, and tucking you in and kissing your forehead. And goodbye. Good night. We'll see you on Wednesday for Pokemon. I promise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.